Modelo's not sponsoring me, but they should.
True, that's what they say though, right?
Modelo sponsor me.
that's what YouTubers be saying.
You see? You should say that. Be like, sponsor me.
Sponsor me. And I'll give you a good shout out.
I just want to...
You want her to cover the moon?
Technically, the moon is a star, isn't it?
No, the sun is a star. Oh my God, Nena moment. Don't come and tell me that you thought the moon was a planet. Okay.
I'm like, all my life I thought it was cheese.
At this point, Angela, I feel like everyone judges you.
Everybody judges
and you are taxing me. Who judges me? Every one of her.
Everybody judges me.
Hi, my name is Iso and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let me know if you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you're new here, welcome. Go check out my other videos. Remember, you gotta know me to love me. So we're back with another guest, and this guest, let me tell you guys, is the most judged person in here. And she's beefing with my sister. You know, a lot of indirects on Facebook. But I'll pull up the receipts right here. But anyway, she's my cousin, and her name is Angela. Let's welcome her. Yeah, that's her. Yay! Hi. I gotta make sure. Okay, I am recording. I'm blind. So Angela is on this channel today to talk about how it is. She's gonna talk about how it is to have two kids from different fathers and the judgments that come with it, and her
judgments from her.
And her little I judge her. Like, girl, wasn't it one enough? No, but yeah, she's gonna tell you from her first baby daddy. Okay,
baby daddy number 1, baby daddy number 2, and third one on the way.
Listen,
she told me how it feels that you get judged, and I'm like, who's judging me? You're the only one. Nobody knows it from two different baby daddies. They look exactly like twins.
Oh yeah,
you can post them right here.
What do you guys think? Okay, so yeah, let's begin. Okay, so why don't you start off by telling our viewers a little bit about yourself?
That's a tough question because we were just speaking that not everybody has two personalities, but I feel like I do.
Why? One is real, one is fake?
Nah, I'm always real.
Real is about to you.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like there's always a way you present yourself in the way like you perceive or others perceive you. So like I feel like I see myself a different way, but other people might see. I feel like I'm nice sometimes. Everybody thinks I'm mean. See, look at her judging me already.
No, she's not mean. She's
pause.
She's spaced out. No, she's nice because but you gotta be able to accept that she's real. People see her mean because they don't like how she says the truth.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You just say things, you don't sugarcoat things, you say things just how it is.
Yeah.
And
she don't care if you family or not. She gonna tell you to your face like you do. And
this is why I keep her around. You always
need someone. You need someone to tell you dumb.
Listen.
Okay, let's talk about the first one.
And wait, like
how did we meet?
Yeah, like how did it start? How did you guys meet?
Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. He added me. Or I added him. Una de las dos. But through Facebook, we started talking, and then we decided to meet up. And then from there, we chilled. And then it happened just quickly because I dated him like less than a month.
Wow. And were you planning, or what led to that?
Like what? Like having a relationship?
No, like how did you get? Like you guys didn't use condom. Like did you at the moment were you thinking, or obviously you were not thinking?
No, I wasn't thinking. But okay, I wasn't thinking in my head that this man was gonna get me pregnant. So I trusted him. Bad idea. So
So you thought he was gonna like pull out?
I thought he was gonna pull out because, mind you, I thought he did because when we were at the park, it was dark. It was nighttime. It wasn't daytime, by the way. And
she's not that wild.
Yeah, I ain't that wild. I ain't that crazy. You guys not gonna see a lot of parks the same way. Everybody has sex in the park, I feel.
I mean, not everybody, but I'm pretty sure you're not the only one. A lot of yeah. Don't go judge her. I know you're watching.
We see you.
I know you done it too.
Everybody has like crazy sex stories. Okay, so that happened, right? And then after that happened, it was like around Christmas and New Year's. So on New Year's, we didn't see each other for like 2 weeks after that because, you know, Christmas and New Year's. And then we saw each other New Year's Day. And, you know, it happened again. But this time I didn't say no because, you know, it's like, where did it? And
she consent to this one.
And I feel like that's the time he got me pregnant because I gave birth in October. No, January.
I thought he got you pregnant the one in the park, so the one in January.
Yeah, cause I think he came with me twice but the second time I wasn't sure because
just confused.
I was confused. I was a little girl. I wasn't that little, but I wasn't like sexually experienced.
Yeah.
So I was like, that was just like like the second guy. So I wasn't experiencing that, like seeing how it like really looked and stuff, or how it will feel. Now I know how it feels if someone comes inside you.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure.
Well, I would think after 2 baby daddies.
So we broke up because he moved to New Jersey. We live in New York. So New Jersey's not that far away, but mind you, we don't work. Why would I go to New Jersey and visit him? And why would he come here? Because, you know, whatever. I don't.
It wasn't that serious.
Yeah, I don't want that big of a trouble for just a relationship. Well, now I see like, okay, you know, yeah, like if someone matters enough, okay, yeah, go.
Yeah, but
back then I wasn't that serious. Like maybe like 2 weeks after he left, I was like, I know I'm pregnant. I feel it in my titties.
For real?
Yeah, because they get sensitive.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know when I got pregnant. I didn't know. I thought it would just because I feel like it's similar to period of.
Oh no, I don't get sensitive.
Period crumbs. Period crumbs.
Period crumbs. You heard it here first. You get crumbs.
Period crumbs. I feel like they're kind of similar.
I don't really get like really bad.
Something.
Well, back then, now I do, but back then I didn't. Like my period wasn't even like. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, like I didn't have boob sensitivity, nothing like that. So I knew the first weeks of January I was pregnant. Mind you, you don't even know after like supposedly like a month later, and I'm like, no, I feel it. I know it. I feel it. I feel it in my heart. And yeah, my cousin, one of my other cousins, not her, she told me just wait the month. I'm like, you're gonna see that, you know, it's just in your head. I'm like, but it's not in my head. I know it. I feel it. I feel it kick. I feel it kick.
I feel it movie there.
Yeah.
Squirming and swaying.
So yeah, and then so I took the test around February. I told him when I took the pregnancy test, and he told me all this stuff that no, I don't want to be a father, you know, like I should have an abortion and shit. And I was like, nah, bro, that's it.
I'm sorry, but just thinking of it, I just remember when I don't want to interrupt, but every time I remember this story, I remember how he was scared.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
Like, he was scared wrong.
Let me pull up my receipts.
I think thought he was gonna get in some legal trouble.
Yeah, I thought him.
We thinking that's why he was an immigrant. He was gonna get deported.
Why you thought he was gonna get deported?
Because he like I don't know.
You know what's wrong with it.
Where is it?
You got someone pregnant.
You gotta go back to your country.
Look at her judging me already.
I think we're judging him.
What's
like,
this
me dating an immigrant. Okay, I don't know if he was immigrant. Like to this day, I don't know if he was immigrant.
But the way he said it.
Yeah, the way he said that he didn't want to have no like legal trouble or something like that.
Yeah. Wait, before he said that, you told him in person or you told him through?
No, I told him through message first. Like, I told him to message first because I couldn't hold it in. I can't hold in nothing. I had to tell him.
So, like, as soon as you found out, your
Yeah.
friend said, you told her, okay, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, basically, because I told my cousin I needed her help because I was, like, so nervous. I'm like, how am I going to tell them? And, like...
But how did you feel? Like, you were just scared to tell him, or...
I was just scared to tell him because I knew in my head already that no matter what, I was going to have this baby. And that's it.
Really?
That was that. Yeah.
You right away?
I wasn't scared like that I was pregnant. I wasn't scared what my parents were going to think. I was just like, I'm all right. I'm going to be a mom.
Yeah, you better than me. I said nope.
I was just like, whatever. I'm going to be a mom. What can I do? Because I was not going to have an abortion.
Yeah, how you told? So you told him through text message.
I told him through Facebook, and I hit him up, and he was just not having it. That he didn't want to be a dad and stuff like that. But I told him, you do you. I'm fine. Because, like I said, I was already destined that I'm going to be a mom. This is going to be my life. Whether he was okay with it or not. Because, like I said, I felt it in my bones that I was going to be a mom. Even before, like, the typical 2 weeks, 3 weeks that you're supposed to know that you get pregnant.
Technically, like 4. I think the earliest 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I knew, like, within a week.
Yeah,
I was like,
she had that mom instinct.
I had that, like, feeling like, no, that like, I'm going to get pregnant. Like, not get pregnant, I was already pregnant. And I was like, no, I'm going to have it. So in my head, I was already, like, mine already had, like, a full month that I prepared myself that, no, I'm going to have it. That's it. I'm going to have it no matter what he says. No matter what.
Anyone says, whatever.
So when I found out I was pregnant, I wasn't, like that. I was shocked, of course, like anybody. But I wasn't, like, sad about it. I didn't cry about it. I was just like, all right, this is my life. That's my life. And now I just I was more nervous to tell him than my parents because my parents, well, maybe I was nervous to my parents. I didn't tell, that's another thing. I didn't tell my parents until I was like 4 months pregnant. and I was only forced to tell them because, okay, that's another thing. Okay, so I told him, he said he didn't want nothing to do with it. But I told him I'm going to have it and you do you. And then he said, I can't live in a world that I know that my daughter's around. So that he was going to be there, supposedly. So we were seeing each other on and off throughout my pregnancy. So when I gave birth, he, since I was induced, he knew the date I was going to get birth. And he didn't write to me. He didn't hit me up or anything. He hit me up the next day when I already had her. And I'm not cold-hearted. Well, sometimes. But I told him, yeah, I had her. I
feel like back then you were a little bit more soft.
I was.
You really were.
But
you didn't give people, not soft, but you were less like hard how you are now. Like now you'll be like, no bullshit. But before you would give
really.
people,
it's like I feel like my baby daddy's like, because it's just
you
not
give them
mine.
chances.
Yeah,
exactly. You give them the opportunity because you don't want to like your kids. You don't want your kids to like oh, it's because I didn't let them. Like I'm giving you an option, Jai. If that's on you.
Yeah,
I'm not shutting you no doors.
That's the only thing that I do get judged on by how I am so nice to him. Okay, so that passed, and he blocked me. He did for like a whole year because I found out he had a girl. So I'm like, end of the day, this girl has to know that you have a kid. But whatever, do your life. Anyways, I told you that you could do your life. So I didn't look for him until my parents persuaded me to get child support. Biggest mistake I ever did because they don't even give me a lot. I'm not gonna disclose the amount. It's not even worth anything. Mm-hmm. And they had to put him in the birth certificate. So it's it didn't benefit me in no way. But I was young and I let them talk me into it. Mm-hmm. And I did it. Yeah, then till this day, he when she was little, he was on and off in her life.
But did you go did you put him on child support?
Yeah.
And so his name is on the birth certificate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the judge said that he has to be in the birth certificate. I don't know how that works, but
does Lexus have his last name or your name?
No, my last name.
Oh, okay.
No, she has my last name. He just had to supposedly legally be in the birth certificate. Mm. So that happened, and then so he don't give me a lot, and
is
now
child support still going on to this day?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Uh-huh.
And he just quick pays you? How does that
work? The government gives you a card.
Oh.
So I guess since he gets direct deposit, it just directly goes to the card.
Oh, okay.
But I think sometimes he don't get paid or something. I don't know. Because
I'm not seeing no money in there.
Because, yeah, sometimes there's no money in there. And mine's not even a lot.
No, maybe he's like really poor.
No, he's in the military.
Oh, so he does something. He do some shady stuff.
Like, he's in the military. Yeah, so I don't know if he's still in it, but he was when we were still, I guess, friendly. Because when he went to the military, we were still talking. He would send me letters and stuff. But then again, it's like every time, like, we just, like, I don't, like she says, there's a point that I'm just gonna stop being nice to you because you're not being nice to my daughter. Because he was in and out of her life, and I was just like, that's it. Like, if she can't stand up for herself, I have to. And that was the last thing. Like, if you're gonna be in her life, be in it. If not, then just leave. And so he left. And I haven't heard from him a couple of years now. I still get the child support and everything.
But
yeah.
he doesn't.
Well, yeah, we don't speak. I don't know his life. I don't know anything.
Before we go to the second one, how do you tell your parents?
Oh, about Lexus?
How did they feel?
Okay, no.
well, we know that they persuade you to put the child support.
Yeah.
But...
Okay. So when I the only reason I told them, because at that time I don't know why, but one of my sisters, I let them borrow my phone, but for I don't know what reason. I don't know why they had my phone, but I let them borrow. And one of my friends texted me, like, suspiciously, like, about, like, the pregnancy. So, you know, my sister Pati, she confronted me about it.
Yeah, I'm like, I knew it had to be Pati.
Yeah, she confronted me about it, and I think she cried for me because I didn't. When I was telling her, I didn't cry. I was just like, yeah, I'm pregnant. She's like, you gotta tell mom and dad. You gotta tell mom and dad. Yeah.
Tell mom and dad how you doing.
Yeah. So I had to tell mom and dad.
I had to listen to my big sister.
She persuaded me to tell them. I was like, fine, whatever, tell them. I was gonna tell them when I was giving birth.
Probably. I think you could have pulled it off. I don't think you didn't even have a belly.
Yeah.
You said it. You didn't have a
belly.
And you didn't.
Yeah, even now, like, with this one, didn't have belly. I don't know, maybe because I'm fat. No, I'm kidding. Because fat bitches get like bellies, big ass bellies sometimes. So I don't think it's because of that. I think it's just because, I don't know.
So you told them and they were just like...
My mom already knew because, of course, at that time I wasn't working. So they provided for me. And, of course, she realized I wasn't using any pads or anything. So, of course, the moms are going to know. Mm-hmm. She like...
De que esta ya se me embarazó.
Yeah, so she told my dad. And, okay, one day she was really drunk and she told all the aunts.
Okay, so now let's go on. Everything was fine, right? They just were like, whatever, you got pregnant. What can we do now?
Yeah. Blah, blah. My dad was more disappointed in me because, he's married to my mom. So my mom had already told him, basically. She, like, just gave him the heads up. Mm-hmm. So when I told them, it wasn't, like, they weren't angry anymore about it. Because it was already 4 months,
They were just waiting for you to say something.
They did judge me. Because they were, like, thinking that I was going to be like my other sister. My older sister. I have 2 sisters. Well, I had 2 sisters.
That's true. Hold on, I'm sorry.
She still has 2 sisters. Except one passed away. Yeah, that's what she means.
But had.
We don't want people to think that you cut one off.
I cut off my sister. They only have 1 sister. So, yeah. She did some effed up things. Not that, well, yeah, it's kind of stuff because, she left her baby. And they thought I was going to be the same. And so my mom wasn't really, she wasn't really there for me when I was pregnant. So I was kind of depressed, you could say, because I wouldn't eat. I did lose a lot of weight. And I was only out of my house. I was never home. Mind you, I was pregnant. And I was chilling. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing weed, nothing like that. I was watching it. I was living through my friends. I was just, living through them. So then I gave birth. Everything just went away. Because, that's my baby. He was cute. He's still cute. She's still beautiful. That little girl's going to be a model. She's going to be a famous TikToker one day.
And you gave birth in 2011, I think it was, right?
Yeah, 2011.
And then now she has a beautiful 9-year-old that's going to be a famous TikToker. And her dad, well, not even her dad, that sperm donor is going to regret it.
Weird. I wouldn't mind if she goes looking for him because, everybody has a right to know their parents.
Yeah, and a lot of kids just have questions.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't mind that because at the end of the day, it's their life.
Yeah.
Okay, so now fast forward to this one. The little one.
Carmela.
Carmelis. Yeah. So I met her father
Do you want to say?
through a guy. I wasn't dating him. Make that clear. I was not dating this man. I did not have sexual intercourse.
She repeats. She was not dating him, and they did not have sexual intercourse.
Okay. So I met him through that because I don't know if they're family, but they work together.
People weren't judging you. People are judging you now.
Because their line of business, it's not a business. It's just
people find
ladies.
Why it sounded like she farted. If you were gonna think that was that fart. ladies.
every time she talks about Carmela's dad, that's literally all I think.
Chicas.
Okay, basically, I don't know. Is that appropriate to say?
He a fucking pimp.
I don't know. Well,
What?
they don't know. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say where he hangs out. I'm not gonna say anything like that. So yeah, he does some low things that I'm not gonna say. Well, whoever knows chicas, that's what he does. Okay, if you know what ladies is.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't know,
we're trying to tell you guys,
for you.
But not really directly. But we're trying to tell you guys what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. So he does that. I had just gotten out of work, and I was trying to find something to do. I was hitting up one of my other friends, and it was just destiny. Because it
was a novela.
Yeah, because I was crossing the street and he came running towards me. And mind you, I kind of forgot about this guy, but not really because when I first met him, I'm like, oh, he's cute.
Was he running to your heart?
He was running towards my heart, and he stole it. He grabbed it. Yeah. So I canceled on the other friend and I chilled with him.
Ooh, love at first sight.
And then that's how it all started. We just started messing around. And
I started
this one I did date longer than like my first baby daddy. I started seeing him around I think September or August, one of those 2 months, and I didn't get pregnant until the end of November. Not that long, but longer. Like, yeah. And his reaction was totally different. He was so excited. He was like, oh my God, I'm going to have a kid. And mind you, his grandma had just passed. So he's like, Mexicans. He was like, oh, this is a sign that, whatever. Me estaba enamorando, pues. Y yo de pendeja, I was dumb back then. Well, I'm still dumb. Ever since when sees me with my man, I feel like I am a pendeja because, when I care about you, I am a pendeja. No, I don't let shit slide. No, I don't. Because I tell my man I don't let shit slide.
So I am, but I'm not.
Because if my man does something and I don't like it, I confront him about it. So I don't let shit slide, but I'm not, I guess, I don't know, I'm not that, controlling about everything. So when I was with this guy, I was a pendeja because there was a lot of signs. Mind you, he does chicas. So of course he's gonna be with the chicas. So
all the signs were there, but she was trying to.
I was just because he was saying the right things, and I was pregnant already. So when you're pregnant, you
get more emotional.
Yeah, you get more emotional. I was never a crybaby, never. But this man cannot say nothing to me because I will cry.
He says the and she cries.
Facts. I found out that he was seeing someone else months later. I was like, oh, not about, yeah, I was 3 months before I gave birth, I think.
Mm.
You know when you have that feeling that someone's being shady to you?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, no, I know this man. Okay, I have a lot of friends that do chicas. So I know them longer. So they told me, those guys are not friends. Because you just talk to them nice and they'll tell you anything. So, I was friendly. They're they're like, yeah, he has a girl or whatever. And I was like, I already suspected. So it didn't break my heart. I was just like, yeah, when he started posting it on Facebook, I just didn't care anymore.
So he didn't even break up with you. He just started posting it.
Yeah.
And he just stopped talking to you, or was he still talking to you?
No, he was still talking to me. tea. He was still talking to me. And like when I was about to give birth, he was just like, esto nomás es un pasatiempos. Like, no te preocupes. Like, I feel like nomás dame unos meses. I was like, I'm like,
Who said that in descaro?
I know, yeah.
Just give me a couple months and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, I was just like,
seriously?
I was just like, uh-huh. I'm like, not like, I was just like, no, like.
So you weren't that though, because.
No. Okay, yeah, I wasn't that. Okay, I was pendeja in the beginning. I was pendeja in the beginning because I let a lot of shit slide that I don't let slide now.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave birth, and he did come to the hospital. Like after I gave birth, like he came on the day I gave birth, and
but he knew when you were giving birth.
Yeah, he knew because I called him. I called him because I felt pains like around 5 a.m. Mm-hmm. And I called him, but he didn't answer.
What year was
2017.
2017. Okay.
And he didn't answer. So of course he's sleeping, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he called me like at 8 a.m, and I still hadn't given birth. He came when like literally I had done give birth like not even like 20 minutes ago.
But why didn't he come? Was it because he was working, or he just?
No, he was with la
otra.
Yeah, I think he was con la otra, and he was like getting ready to go. Like, and I gave birth in Bellevue, and we live all the way in Queens. From Queens to Manhattan, it like takes like an hour if the trains are running good, you know.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he made it after. Mm-hmm. So he didn't make it to be in the room with me.
Mm-hmm. Were your parents scared? Like, oh my god, another death?
No, because he did help me out. Mm-hmm. Like after I gave birth, he will give me money weekly and a good amount of money weekly.
Well, I mean, he works in Chica's. He better give me some of that money. So, no, but was he there for like this one? He was more like trying to get involved with her, trying to.
Yeah, he will come see her and he will give me money weekly. Just recently, he stopped.
He was from 2017 till now. Well, kind of recently, like he was still back and forth, giving you money or still being there for them, seeing her.
Yeah,
in a sense, yeah.
Yeah, then the pandemic, he like a little bit after, because he had called me saying all this dumb stuff, like if I got a man now, because I went to go pick up some money from the chicken. No, I'm kidding. from because he told me to meet him up somewhere, and I did. And I took my man because, you know, I don't hide nothing from my man. Mm-hmm. And I took him and he saw him. And then out of nowhere, he just started acting more distant. Now, nothing. And I told him, I'm like, you're going to be out. That's it. Because mm-hmm. I'm not going to be this back and forth. Because a little bit before the pandemic, he was already in and out.
Wait, so he saw that you had started having a
relationship.
A relationship, and then that's why he started.
I think so.
Because that's so dumb. What does that have to do with Carmela?
I know. Because before that, like, he will still give me, like, at least every 2 weeks. Mm. Like, not money, but, like, her things. Like if she needed pampered, food, anything, he will buy it. Mm. Yeah. But now he doesn't do that. But like, better for me. I don't need no one that's like playing a role. I want you to be what you are, because that's what he is. He is her father. He's not playing no role. Like my man is playing a role of a father, because that's not her father. Yeah. So
it's crazy. It's always like someone else steps up or something that.
Yeah. And that's why I think I do love my man, because my man does love my daughters. Like he loves them, and he doesn't like.
He took on a responsibility.
He doesn't need to, and I will always be grateful for my baby daddy, the second one, because he did help me out when I was not working, but I think that's it.
Yeah, he did help you, but then it's just like just because you can never have a relationship and. He wants you to be single, so when he ever breaks up with the other one, it's because he said give him a couple of months, but I think he said like a year.
He meant years.
So the first baby daddy doesn't have kids, but this one already has.
This one has 2.
2, and plus yours.
And plus mine.
3.
But mine is the first one.
That's crazy.
And that's my life.
That's her life. So if you guys are gonna judge, do it right now in the comments.
This is my Cash App. You want to help me out?
You know. No, but now I feel like you're doing. I think with everything going on now, you're like she's actually engaged, and you're starting to form, I guess, in a sense, a life with someone. you guys are not living together. You're taking it more
Yeah,
day by day.
we're taking day by day. Just
Yeah.
because I don't like to rush anything. Not anymore.
Really? I was about to say, really?
Not anymore. Because it's like
she has grown
because
up.
after I gave birth of Carmela, my second daughter, I was just like, I don't want to have a boyfriend. So I gave myself. I was single for like almost 3 years, I think. No, not 3 years, because she's 3. For like almost 2 years, I was single, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna date anybody. I don't want. I just wanted me. Wanted to do me, and that's what I did. And then I just know what I want, and I don't want to chase anybody anymore. Like, if they want to be with me, they're gonna be with me. And like, even my man now, if he wants to be with me, he wants to be with me. He doesn't want to be with me, that's fine. I love him, but he could go. You know, nobody's stopping anyone from leaving. And
yeah, you want someone that's is there because they want to be there, not because they're anything.
With him, I just like more, I guess, secure. I don't know.
Well, he has given. That's because he has probably given you that secureness and everything. It's different from all your other relationships.
You need to be my man to see that.
Yeah, I still haven't met him. This is how serious it is. I met the other two. Actually, no, I didn't meet the first baby dad, but I met the second one, and this one.
Because she don't go to Queens.
It's because it's so far, guys. Like,
and I'm in Brooklyn.
She gotta come to me. You know, most of my relationships they come to me, and I don't mean that in a cocky way.
I don't chase nobody, but I'm chasing ISO.
I don't mean that in a cocky way.
She don't let her get caught. Trying to catch her.
You've been trying to catch me, steal me over to Queens. I'm not trying to go back there. So that's her story. I hope you guys. Like I mentioned, I feel like I have to mention this all the time. This is her side of the story. This is what she has gone through. Okay, everyone goes through different stuff. Everyone takes things differently. This is what she thought was best, and this is what was going on in her life, and what she was going through, and what she thought was best for her. Whether she was wrong or right, it's her story. Okay, and yeah, people are always gonna say something, but in reality, you just
people.
People are always gonna say something like me.
Iris laughing because she don't want to confront me.
Like me, but you never really know what these people go through. Okay, so thank you for coming to the channel, and just don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, like I said, welcome. Check out my other videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Peace.